our next video. Okay. Hello, here it's Lisa Stade of the YouTube channels of Lisa Stade and Hitler Obsessed, coming to you here with part, I think it's 25 of the lecture series on the life and death of Adolf Hitler. I'm here telling you about from where we left off, where Hitler starts World War II. I was about to say 3. I know people forgot somehow about the Ukraine thing, I know. They acted like Putin was Hitler and then forgot about it. But somehow they always remember Adolf Hitler. So they haven't forgotten yet because, this one YouTuber has been reminding them, which is good. Lovely. So Hitler invades Poland. This because he's finally crossed the line of what he can and cannot do, and can and cannot have in the rules of appeasement. As the old saying goes, if you give an inch, they take a mile. Heck, I wouldn't even give an inch to, let alone someone like Hitler, but anybody that's not of a good quality of a person or a good quality of people, a good character. You just never give them an inch. So, based on the background or whatever, they will take a mile, and usually at times it's not finances or a country. In the case of Hitler, they're also called toxic narcissists or whatever. So, just some bad character, kind of bad apples, low-hanging fruit there. Hitler had finally crossed the line. He invaded Poland. And his next step was to go on to, but this was after he got a hold of the free corridor of Danzig, which was like a free area that was a neutral area. Kind of like, Sweden and Switzerland were. Even Sweden and Switzerland, did build up a lot of defenses against Hitler. Definitely Sweden, because geography was just going to be the BITCH, and as they say, calm was a BITCH. I was about to say something else, but spell it out, but because geography is going to be the BITCH on that one. Because they had Italy in the south and Hitler's Germany in the north, and Switzerland was kind of stuck in the middle. So they had to usually build up defenses because, and also play the neutrality game because, but just in case if Hitler was going to be like, I want Switzerland to be mine too, Hitler could either invade from the north or have Italy invade. You had Italy wanting to probably do Hitler's bidding, so, it's one or the other or both at the same time, which would most likely end up with knowing how Greece was invaded by Italy. And then Hitler got upset because he didn't get Greece, so he had to invade Greece, and he ended up getting Greece because he was upset and jealous and butthurt. Kind of like, most toxic people. Oh, somebody else got this? Well, that's not fair. I'm going to take it for you. Kind of like how, probably, some for dumb rules and laws here in California, Well, they got that stuff because they worked hard. Well, I'm gonna go pinch it from them, go take it from them. I mean, it's called a misdemeanor now, but only if it's below $2,000 supposedly. If you don't get the reference to what I'm talking about, you probably should keep up to date with the news. Okay, almost done. So. Bit of a tangent there on Switzerland and Sweden, Danzig corridor. But after Hitler invades Poland, he eventually he makes Poland into it's 3 different areas, of Moldavia, what's the other one there? But 3 different territories, and one of the leaders, that was one of the Nazi leaders that lived in Poland, was Adolf Eichmann. He was, I think it was the hangman, nicknamed the hangman of Prague or whatever. Wait, I think that was Reinhard Heydrich. So he's one of the other guys. And then there was Adolf Eichmann, who was in control of, Heydrich was in Czechoslovakia. Eichmann was in, I think he was working one time in Auschwitz, so he was in Poland, so okay. Yeah, this is a Hitler lecture, and I'm failing at remembering Nazi leaders in their position. Yeah, that's why I'm not doing a Heinrich Himmler or Joseph Goebbels or an Adolf Eichmann or Reinhard Heydrich quality of this level of video for you. Not now, maybe sometime in the future. If you ask me and bug me enough, I might do it. But yet Hitler would place several of the Nazi leaders to run these areas, like the ghetto of Warsaw, which Eichmann did take over at one time. And then after Hitler makes these territories where he puts different Nazi leaders in charge, that yes would commit, the Holocaust against the Jews and people they deemed inferior and kill them and slave labor, even in the different ghettos like the Warsaw Ghetto, which did go through an uprising. Yes, there were uprisings even in like the camps like in Auschwitz. Yes, that would be crushed. But, people on life and limb, and they were willing to risk it all just to get the guys doing all the stuff out of power. Think of that situation. I guess if you're an inmate in there and somebody is saying, we're going to start a uprising in Burkau, Auschwitz, you'd probably look as insane, but, in the end, that stuff did happen. It's a pretty interesting, neat thing because they were on the losing side, but at least they fought with dignity. They fought with dignity against one of the mass murdering and genocidal regimes. So, there's other YouTube channels that have done, I think, some videos about that, maybe. It'd probably be better than what I'm telling about it, better quality at it, it's a pretty interesting little event that, yes, they did go through stuff like that, but no, next little invasion tactic of Hitler's would be to invade the lowlands. Yes, would also include the Netherlands, that gave us Anne Frank. Interesting, little thing about her was most people are famous for the diary. I've kind of read into some of her before Hitler turned up in the Netherlands, which is pretty interesting. The short stories and poems by Anne Frank. It's pretty cool to read. Pretty interesting book. It's like a companion to the Anne Frank diary. But Hitler would invade the lowlands because he wants to also invade France. Now, France's army was just not up to date as Hitler's blitzkrieging Wehrmacht, Waffen SS, German army, just the onslaught. Also, the French kind of left the back door open and placed out the welcome mat, more like the red carpet, which is called the Ordensforst. Like, they had the Magnet line that Hitler ended up taking over and making into the secret line. So, but in the end, they kind of left Hitler the back door open. like, which is kind of stupid of them. Like, why would you invest in a fortified area of territory, but kind of leave the back door open for the guy you want to keep out? Just my opinion, though. But yet, because of that, Hitler would take over France, which would lead to, movies like Dunkirk to be made, based off the events of Dunkirk, which Hitler would actually be trying to capture. He actually would capture a lot of the people that didn't make it to the evacuation of Dunkirk, and they would become POWs. They would be slaughtered, they would be killed, and if there were Jews behind in France or Dunkirk, same thing. You would be sent to the camps, or you would be killed, and Hitler made sure he brought the Waffen SS over. And yes, there were fractions or and disputes between the Wehrmacht and Waffen SS, but more in reality, the Wehrmacht and Waffen SS were kind of more hand in hand, but they were kind of more like fighting, but also like, oh, I'm your brother, but I really hate you for this too. So it's a complicated relationship. But they were also supporting what the SS were doing. So the whole clean Wehrmacht myth isn't really factual. No. So when someone says, well, the Wehrmacht never did this, they weren't supportive of the Waffen SS. Yes, they were. I'm not going to go into detail. But I'm going to leave off here and say this is Lisa Stade here signing off to you here on the 25th part of the lecture series of the Life and Death of Adolf Hitler. Telling you to make sure to like these videos, subscribe, hit the notification bell, set it to all, leave a comment, share these videos. Donate to my Patreon, donate to my subscribe sub, become a patron. You can share these videos definitely to make sure I get more subscribers, because I definitely need that right now when I'm going off to university. I mean, yes, ad revenue sucks, but it's better than nothing. Definitely we'll make definitely go to my BitChute.com channel at BitChute.com. That's Life+Death, that's one word. You can go to my Facebook account or Facebook Messenger account. There's two of them, and then there's the other group called Hitler Interested History Buffs. You can send me a friend request, leave me a comment if you want. Would be great. You can make sure to, by the way, I almost forgot here, okay. I am setting up a Odyssey channel, so on Odyssey.com, or the app, the Odyssey app, I guess it's Odyssey.com, whatever. I am setting up a account there, and I will hopefully, when time allows me, be uploading stuff to that account, so that's good. And then I do plan to upload a bit of a video to here that I took on the Sacrament of State tour that I did a while ago, so you get to see me give a bit of an update talking about, it's not the whole tour, it's just me standing in front of the Sac State's Welcome Center. Give a bit of a channel update. So I'm gonna leave off for the next video of part 26 of the Life and Death series of Adolf Hitler.